Hey guys, it's Meg. What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to the podcast. It's the 2010s and you're getting ready for the day. So you put on your skinny jeans, infinity scarf, Ugg boots, and grab a pumpkin spice latte on the way out. But what is Christian Girl Autumn? Now, before we deep dive into this episode, let me just start off with this actually. Hold on. So, my sources are all over the place, but my main one was aesthetics.fandom.com. And it is said that this aesthetic actually started off as a meme in 2019, and I'm going to spell their at because I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is at LASAGNABBY. They tweeted a picture of two girls, Emily Gemma and Caitlin Covington. And Caitlin Covington is the one most people are familiar with. But they tweeted a picture of these girls and said, "Hot Girl Summer is coming to an end. Get ready for Christian Girl Autumn." Now, before we go into Christian Girl Autumn, I have been going back and forth for the past, I'm not even joking, hour, if I wanted to do a podcast episode on this aesthetic, this trend, because the more I was trying to find research on it, one, there wasn't much out there, everything was repetitive, but two, the more controversial it was starting to become. And I was sitting there and I was like, do I really want to do a podcast on this? Is this a safe topic to talk about? And I went back and forth and I was like, well, maybe I can do something on this. Maybe I can do something on this. But every time I was trying to find something else, I was like, you know what? I have never steered away from controversy on this podcast. Is that a fault of mine? Maybe. But literally in my season trailer, I literally make a comment about our current government. Go back and listen to it if you want to say it. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about it regardless because the Constitution says I have freedom of speech. The government might not believe in that, but I do, and I believe in it for everybody else. And the reason why there's controversy over this trend is the person who made the tweet is part of the, I'm going to say it slow because I always forget one letter, LGBTQIA plus community. And they didn't get hate, or did they? They might have gotten hate too. I just don't get it. Like, judge a person because they're a bad person. Don't judge a person based off their skin color, their nationality, their gender, who they love. Like, love is love. Let people be people. No one's hurting anybody. Like, there is enough hate in this world. We do not need to be adding to it. Hey, what's up? It's Editing Meg. So I got distracted by my tangent and never finished my thought. But what I was trying to say was sources were saying that the original creator who made the tweet never got credit for it or even money made off of it like the other girls. And then the two girls in the picture were being accused of believing in certain not great beliefs. So it was making me question if I wanted to talk about this trend, even though some of that ended up not being true, but some of it was true, and it was just a lot of back and forth. So we're going to talk about Christian Girl Autumn, but not in a controversial way. I'm trying to think of how to word this in a non-controversial way. We're just going to do it for the fun of the aesthetic. Anybody can dress like this. Anybody can do these activities. It does not matter who you are, what you identify as, who you come from, what your background is. We're just going to have a fun time talking about fun fall, autumn activities. And we're all just going to become basic bees for this very short podcast episode. And I think that's how I'm going to say my little controversial part about this. Everybody, go give love to the people of this aesthetic. All of them. Okay? Go show all the love and support for these creators, these people, these amazing, beautiful humans who are a part of this aesthetic and the reason why we have this Christian Girl Autumn. You don't need to be Christian to be part of this. I also saw a thing, I don't know how true it is because I only saw it once, but it was saying that the person who tweeted the tweet was looking up church outfits and came across these girls, and then that's when they decided to make this little fun Hot Girl Summer's over, time to defrost Autumn Girl, Christian Girl Autumn. It's like the Mariah Carey of autumn. And we're going to have fun, and we're not going to take this super seriously. And we're just going to be here for the vibes. Because remember, I said that in the beginning in my trailer. If you listen to the season 13 trailer, we're just here for the vibes at this point. Because you know what? There's too much going on. And we just need a vibe for a little bit. So let's deep dive into how we can be part of this aesthetic. And I hope that's okay to say all that. And I hope that made sense. And I'm not just yapping. But what are some visuals to this aesthetic? Autumn themes. And you may be wondering, what is autumn themes? I am talking about falling leaves, pumpkins, sunflowers, Starbucks coffee, except we are not supposed to be supporting Starbucks anymore. So scratch the Starbucks and just make it a coffee for anywhere because Starbucks supports the war. And no, what's the word? We're going to use that word because actually I don't know if I can use the other word because I might get banned and shut off of platforms. We don't support Starbucks because Starbucks supports something we should not be supporting. There we go. That is the safest way to say it without getting banned because even though we have freedom of speech, we actually don't. Moving on. Dark academia can sometimes overlap with this because of pictures of books and sometimes the fashion overlaps too, which we actually did a whole podcast episode on academia. If you want to go back and listen to that, I don't know when it is, so editing Meg. It turns out we actually have 2 podcast episodes. The first one is Academia Aesthetic from Season 5, Episode 8. And the second one is from Season 10, Episode 1, which was AI picks my topic number 1, and that was specifically on dark academia. And if you're curious, I used the Snapchat AI for that episode. Thank you for that. Now for fashion, it is knit sweaters, usually in earthy tones, but sometimes you can have stripes. Jeans, only skinny jeans though. I know, 2025, skinny jeans are out. They're not though. We did a podcast like fashion trend episode where it says skinny jeans are making a comeback, and low-rise jeans. Both are a no for me. Cardigans, jackets, specifically the green jacket. And I know everyone knows what I'm talking about. It was from the early 2010s. It was all over Tumblr and kind of Pinterest. But people are saying also that the green jacket's making a comeback, and that is a huge recession indicator. And it's true. There's a jacket right now that's viral, and it's like that's 2025's version of the green jacket. It's crazy. Knit hats, scarves, either like infinity scarves or those really big, chunky, like blanket scarves. Small purses. I've seen any type of purse, to be honest. Boots, specifically Ugg boots, or like those tall boots or little ankle booties. Hair is usually worn down and wavy, but there's also sometimes it's worn up in a messy bun. Not sleek back. That's the one thing about Christian Girl Fall. There's nothing sleek back about this look. For activities, autumn photography, pumpkin picking, corn mazes, watching and collecting leaves, coffee shops, specifically for pumpkin spice, finding cute autumn outfits to wear, buying sweaters, drinking apple cider, and long walks in the woods to what? To watch nature. Everything about Christian Girl Fall is literally like flannels. Well, yeah, flannels is another one, but it's literally all about the leaves and like whenever you think of fall, that is Christian Girl Autumn. It's very Tumblr. Do you guys remember Tumblr? I keep saying we're going to do a podcast episode on Tumblr because I re-downloaded it like a couple years ago, and I occasionally will scroll on there. Tumblr is so fun. I can actually get the podcast somehow on Tumblr. I don't know if it's the actual episode or if it's just like a little notification, but that is an option to put it out on Tumblr, and I think that's so funny. But what is your thoughts on Christian Girl Autumn? I technically, in the early 2010s ranges, was wearing all this. I actually still own all my blanket scarves. My best friends were all wearing it. Like, we were all wearing these outfits, regardless of our nationality, background, upbringing. We were all looking like basic bees together. And like last episode, I have a new affirmation deck. Well, it's not new. New to you, not new to me. This one we're using today is From the Heart Affirmations by Anna Stark. And we're going to see what our affirmation is going to be for the week. And we're going to cue some ASMR shuffling, which we all know won't be actually ASMR shuffling. So I was actually really bad last week, and I'm so sorry for headphone users. And I'm already dropping them. Again, in my closet, so this is very hard to do. I'm like not even shuffling. There's like too many things in my hands. I'm also feeling really claustrophobic today. Usually, oh my god, one fell out. We haven't had that happen yet. I can't believe one actually just flew at me. This is great. So what is our affirmation for the week? I don't like this one. We're going to have two because the first one I pulled is I see clearly actions of manipulation. I see the truth. Let's do one more for funsies because I wanted a nice wholesome one. Not us being, oh, there's another one falling out. If this has something to do with it, we're giving up on affirmations this week. This one says, this one's good. I am a conscious creator of the energy around me. So those are our two affirmations we can bring into this week as we are living life and maybe embracing our Christian girl autumn. So the next time that you're scrolling on social media and you start seeing the flannel scarves, the boots coming out, the Uggs, the skinny jeans, just know this trend actually started from a meme. It's been here for a while, and it's probably going to be something we joke about and talk about for the next couple of years, if not for maybe forever. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Hey Guys, It's Meg. You can follow Hey Guys, It's Meg _podcast on Instagram for updates and good times. Come back next Monday at 9 a.m. where we're doing another fall episode. I'm sorry, y'all. Fall is here. September 1st, in my mind, is fall. Next week's episode is going to be on how we can romanticize fall, since we did one for romanticizing summer. I'll see you all on the flip side. Peace out, Girl Scouts.